Welcome back to the OnlyAccies channel. It finished today. Hamilton 0, Dundee United 1. Totally and utterly scunnered after today. We were the better team, without a shadow of a doubt. We just could not take chances when they came. If they came, that's a whole other thing. We had 27 shots today. 6 of them, I believe, were on target. So if it wasn't the final ball, if it wasn't the cross or the final pass that let us down, it was the finish when they did get there. And today also just highlighted how weak and thin our squad is. We knew injuries were a problem in January and brought in one player. Granted, we all wanted a striker and we got a striker, but he's been so quiet recently. But we knew we had injury problems and we knew the squad was already thin. And now we're lining up with 5 players on the bench? Yeah. I don't know, I'm totally gutted after today. It's been about 2 hours recording this since the game. I wanted to kind of give myself time just to process the game today, and I'm exactly the same as I was in the 90th minute. Totally gutted. There's a few people to blame for this season. Brian Rice, the board, I think in some instances the players, but we've not signed good enough quality and we've not signed enough of them. I think that's the bare bones of it. We know injuries have been a horrible thing for us this season. But again, that just highlights how weak our squad is when we don't have the cover for those injuries. We're all looking going against St Mirren in the Cup. If any of these players goes out, we're struggling for cover. And what happens? Scott Martin picks up an injury, looks like he's out to the end of the season. We can all see it. I'm just wondering why the board couldn't in January look to pick more people up. Listen, we're not down yet. And I applaud those positive fans who continue to remain positive and say that, that we aren't down yet. It's still possible. You never write Accies off. But I also completely understand those fans who are saying that is us relegated, because I'm kind of in the same mindset there, if I'm honest. I can't see us getting out of this position now. We put up a thing on social media before the game, 5 cup finals, what we banded it, 5 huge games, and it's 1 down and nothing from it. We got stick on social media after the game, obviously from Motherwell fans, Dundee United fans after today. But I think Brandon, who's on the the co-host in the podcast, he does these pretty much every week. I thought he was spot on Twitter. He said it was maybe the easiest game of the split, and we couldn't capitalise. And I think he's correct. Motherwell are on an upturn of form. Kelly are on an upturn of form. Ross County are always horrible to play against. St Mirren, we know. We played them in the cup. Dundee United, every time we've played them, they haven't looked great. But at the end of the day, it's the score that matters, and they capitalised on one really horrible mistake from Kyle Gurley. There's nothing wrong with the pass back to him. It's just his clearance. He just absolutely shanks it, and it falls directly to the Dundee United player, and then he just slips in McNulty, and McNulty scores. When that went in, that summed up our season. I'm I don't think Kyle Gurley's a great goalkeeper. He's definitely not Premiership quality in my opinion. But he was on a little good run of form. He pulled off some good saves beforehand. Fulton comes in. So when Fulton was out injured, I kind of thought, Gurley coming in isn't the end of the world. I think there are worse players to be out with less cover, But that summed it up today, was that, because again, it's if, buts, and maybes, but if that mistake doesn't happen, it'd be interesting to see what happened with that game after that. But I can't fault the players' effort, because they were exhausted at the end of the game, but it just wasn't good enough. That's the simple fact of it. We just weren't good enough up front today to capitalise on chances that we had. I think, like a lot of Accies fans, I'm just gutted. I'm just that kind of took it out of me today. That's why I had to take the kind of 2 hours to kind of think about the game, because I'm just a bit stuck with the team at the moment. Like I said, I try and be as positive as I can for the team and for everything else. But as I said, I can't see us getting out of this position now. I'm not going to fully commit to saying that as us relegated, because I never write Accies off. But it's even more it's looking even more unlikely now after that result today. A win today would have moved us up to 10th, and we had the opportunity to win and didn't take it, didn't capitalise. So absolutely gutted. We now move on to Motherwell, Derby, trying to remain unbeaten against them for the season. So that would be something to hopefully G the players up even more. I know Brian Rice came out after the game and said that they win as a team, they lose as a team. I think some players need to start stepping up. I think we need to start having people grabbing games with the scruff of the neck and picking them up. We need to start hearing more from them, and we need a huge effort to the end of the season. We really do. No doubt, just like the St Mirren video we did, the comments are full of St Mirren fans. When that's Scottish football, you put yourself out there, you expect these comments. I do think we were the better team today, and like most fans, I think I'm just gutted and a bit scunnered tonight. Let's hope we improve it against Motherwell, and we'll speak to you then. Thanks a lot for watching if you did. All our socials are linked in the description, and you can reach out to us by then, give us your opinions on the game, or leave them in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you again then. From yesterday, I feel like I'll never learn.